Chris.
I'm gonna play Chris's favorite song too.
Yeah, let's play some music.
So
Go
give me a
for it.
minute.
Play that thing.
You know I'm.
I was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking. Might step out like motherfuckers get the dropping. All the neighbors heard was a dog.
Hey, Candle, Sister Marie, Garrett,
Hey, y'all.
Stars,
Hey, everyone.
Sophia, Randall, Chris.
This is Chris's
How's everybody
debut.
doing? Right. Lord, I am notorious for popping cherries.
Right?
Now. I am a gentleman.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Right, Garrett? I absolutely love that song. That's like my favorite.
What's up, Candle?
We
Garrett?
figured,
Sister Marie.
Hey, Candle.
we
Sister
figured we'd
Marie,
come hang out.
Garrett.
I mean, especially with me and Sophia packing, moving things around, cleaning things up. I mean, sometimes you got to take a little time, unwind, you know.
Definitely. I know it's a
agree.
stressful time for y'all.
We getting it
You-
done.
That is the truth. We getting it done. I mean, but I tell you what, when you live in a house for 12 years, you accumulate some stuff, and on top of it, you know, you and your spouse, you try and get as much of your childhood to bring with you, and you know, any Emily family mementos or anything that is handed down to you, and it's,
Heirlooms.
yes, heirlooms.
You
So
gotta be careful, huh?
yeah,
Susanna.
and I mean, especially
Hey,
with the stuff
Susan.
that is antique, you know, and you try and hold on to it. You got to preserve it because it is a piece of history. I mean, whether, you know, it's super, super old or newish old, I guess you could call it. But I mean,
Mm.
you can, wow, going through some of the stuff, you look back and you're like, holy man, I forgot I had that.
Yeah.
I bet. What'd you come
Oh, I
across
forgot
that
to
you
tell
didn't know
you,
you
my
had?
loving wife, I found my yearbooks, some of them.
Oh, little young stud.
Right.
Hold on. I will be right back, you guys. I got to jump down real quick. I will be right back, though. Just a second.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
right.
What's up, Susanna?
Right, Reggie.
Hi, Susanna.
Hey, Susanna.
We figured we'd come hang out and just chit chat.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like kind of just a lazy Sunday evening, back before, the grind of the next week. So,
Yeah.
Right.
She's coming for you.
who's coming for me? I want to know who's coming for me.
Sophia.
Sophia.
So I gotta jump down right quick.
Oh, I might have to turn my camera off and mute myself.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, make sure you mute and turn the camera off.
Oh yeah. I don't want to get you in trouble, Pete. for Sure.
It seems I do enough of that on my own.
So, I mean,
Hey.
Y'all moving. It's gonna be what? A few weeks?
yeah. I mean, it depending on the day that the investor says okay or not okay, it's either going to be exactly 2 weeks or it's going to be 10 days. Because if the investor says, nope, we need you out, we're going to get started, then it's going to be 10 days, or no, excuse me, 12 days. But if the investor says, no problem, go ahead and take a couple extra days, then it'll be a full 2 weeks today. So,
Exciting.
but like I said, I mean, just the amount of stuff that you acquire over the years.
A lot.
Especially having kids, because you're trying to keep all of their stuff as mementos so you can pass down and have that little bit of piece of them, so you can pass it on and say, hey, this is what you were like when you were little, and you can pass it on. Especially, maybe, just maybe, if you try and save all the baby clothes, especially the boys ones. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint.
Oops. I scared Peach away.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I remember doing that, and I remember going, well, I have a little container for each kid. And then every once in a while, the container would get bigger. And then it was like, okay, you have to literally stop at a certain size container and know that you cannot stick anything else in there. It's like, be selective, or they'd all have a storage unit where I kept all their stuff. So,
Well, I tell you what, looking back, I wish we would have been a lot more thoughtful. I mean, some of it stuff made it into plastic totes, and some of it didn't, unfortunately. And nature, wildlife has a way of getting into things.
destroying stuff. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's terrible.
Hey, Sophie.
Monique.
Hi, Monique.
Hey, Monique.
Yay. Yay, you made it, Monique.
Yay, it worked. So we got Sunday open mic night. What's going on?
Yeah.
That's my Wi-Fi out, right? It kicked me out of StreamYard completely.
Just smack the router around a little bit.
Yeah.
Just put a few more canning lids in it. Maybe it'll work.
Yeah.
Hugs, Layla.
Oh my gosh. What? Why are y'all being so quiet?
I was thinking about asking something, but then I remember I shouldn't say that word. So I was thinking, how did your all your jars set from last night?
Oh, you know what? It'll be 24 hours here soon. I guess I can go in and check them right now, can't I? Let's take a little look.
Are you going to turn on your camera so we can see your cans?
See, I was saying,
Damn it. Y'all are just really, really nasty.
Oh, I know. We're so bad.
Be quiet, Chris.
No.
That is. Okay, hold on though. Hold on. Because I can't hold the phone and
oh,
Remove the rings. Usually that's my job.
get out of here. Hold on. Let's take a look-see. I'm just taking the rings off and then I'll hold the camera and lift them for y'all.
So
That way if something goes awry, you guys get to witness it.
what are you checking for, Sophia? What are you checking for after 24 hours?
Okay, so the bands are off. And now it's just the lids. And as you see, the depression. Okay. So now I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up just by this. And shake it, like just bounce it. That one's sealed.
Okay,
Again.
that
Seal.
looks okay. Good. That
If you
looks
do
really
that
good.
and a lid pops off, then that's clearly you need to eat that
You need to
immediately.
Eat it right away. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Notice
you shaking
and
that
notice
can?
how it's not too far off of the counter and stuff. Just, a couple inches. That way, if it does drop down,
Yeah.
it's not going to go far.
They all sealed. That one looks a little darker because I ran out of the broth and I just had to dilute it with a little water. So I'll put like a dot on the top so I know that one is the one that has more water than broth.
Okay.
Right. Those look pretty.
I want to eat that.
Yeah.
Like what was it again? I forgot. I'm sorry. Chicken.
This-
It was chicken and fish.
No, chicken and lentil.
Okay. That looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
That looks so good.
And it's got, let's see, it's got onion, it's got garlic, chicken broth, diced tomatoes. Yeah. Yum, 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 yum. No, you don't
Looks
tap on the
really
top,
good.
I worried a little bit.
It's always so much like it's weirder on camera. It looks like darker.
Yeah.
Today is Sunday.
Oh, and Susanna, I'm being on my best behavior. You haven't seen me get loose yet.
Oh my goodness.
No, did you just say nobody's seen you get loose?
Yeah.
That's
Mr.
total fuck
Marie.
though.
You nasty.
Can guys get loose? Is that like loose butt or what?
Oh, you scared him away.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, now I gotta go in here. Damn it. Did you really leave?
I accidentally hit the back button.
Oh, he accidentally hit a button. I was like, there's no way he is bent over that.
He's busy getting loose.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not getting loose. I just hit the wrong button. Got a little excited.
Chris, I don't advise doing that on YouTube.
Oh. I'll make sure I turn my camera off.
Yes, this would no longer be PG-13 if you did something like that. I'd freak out.
I think it's already not PG-13.
Oh my goodness.
And Susanna, you're right. I did pick a great set of cans. You're right.
I hear
Or
Phil.
jars.
Oh, Sophia, did you manage to find those boxes that have the dividers?
No, we didn't. Home Depot, the only divided boxes Home Depot has is Chris, there's playback.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
The only divided boxes Home Depot has is for just like regular like drinking cups.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys have a U-Haul?
Yes.
Because I don't know how it is there, but here you don't have to rent a truck from them. You can literally walk in there, and especially on a Monday because everybody moved and stuff on weekends, and all the boxes that they were used that people left, all they do is, flatten them back down, and they'll have a stack on the wall, and you can walk in there. They're free.
Oh snap!
Wow.
And so when we moved, I didn't know that. My daughter had worked at U-Haul. I did not know that. So when we moved her, all the boxes were free, all of them. The ones where you hang your clothes up, all of them. People leave them, and they just leave them in the truck, and they're free.
That's a great idea, Stars.
Thank you, Stars.
You're welcome.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, awesome, Susanna. You have my email? I want to see a photo.
Sophia, Sister Marie said, isn't lentils something you really need to know how to cook first before attempting to can them to avoid mush?
I agree. You really don't pre-cook them before canning them, so that way they do not turn just to lentil mush. I got this recipe, Sister Marie, out of one of my, hold on, which book is it? The Complete Guide to Pressure Canning by Diane Devereaux. And what I did was I used her recipe for lentil and carrot soup. I omitted the carrots and I added the chicken. And essentially, those lentils only get blanched. And then they're straight into the jars, and they look like they're really holding their shape and integrity.
Awesome.
I know that some people say that's like a rebel method or whatever, as far as not pre-cooking them before you can them. But I mean, definitely if you pre-cooked lentils, considering how little they are, and then canned them, it would be mush.
Yeah, I think so.
And Sophia, that does make sense because you got to figure with canning, you are also doing a cooking process. You're getting those up to boil.
And lentils they're not as big as like a pinto bean or a black bean so yeah, they're very delicate. So like I say, Sister Marie, they just did a quick blanch into the hot broth with the onion and everything, and then
And don't forget to wash your beans because they may be dirty.
well, yeah, and you need to look for stones.
So what are you looking for if you're doing kidney stones?
Christopher, I'm gonna punch you.
Wow.
Smart ass.
Touche, Christopher.
Hey, like they always say, it's better than being a dumbass.
It's true.
And I have a question because I've always been curious how, because as a prepper, and then if you had to leave your house, what is your contingency plan for those jars? Like, what is your prepping evacuation? Like, you have to leave, not moving. You have to leave real quick. How is that the jars? How does that play a part in that?
Well, I mean, essentially, stars like after we move and stuff, the plan wouldn't be to bug out because we're gonna be in the country.
Right.
But if we do have to bug out, we do have an SUV and a truck, and that's not saying, if there wasn't an EMP or something to, completely screw everything up, right?
Right.
Right.
Otherwise, I mean, looking at our new house's location to a certain mountain range, I assume once we get out there, that mountain range area will be a bug out location for us.
Right.
So it would be, we could, try to take as much as we can with us. And then if necessary, under the cover of darkness, come back for canned food. If the vehicles are still running, I mean, obviously we'll be able to load up the vehicles. But
It all sounded like I was doing a scenario situation. I was just curious because I didn't grow up like that. I'd never seen that, the canning or anything. And then
Right.
I got excited about it and I've been staring at my stuff. And then I'm thinking, how in the world am I going to get all these jars? Like the jars would get left.
Right.
And then I'm like, so I can see how people would say you shouldn't can, you should can, I could totally see how it would go back and forth. But if you didn't think you were staying put, then, you might not want to have 100 jars laying around somewhere. You might just have some.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, if I do this, I'm like, the last thing I'm going to want is 100 jars in my basement, because then I'll be like, that'll be the hardest thing to get out of the house for some reason.
Right.
And so, and then I'm like, well, if I did it, then I guess it would just be like major backup, since they have the longest life shelf, and, it would just be for major backup. And then I'm like, well, do I can the food or do I keep the food as it is so I can take it with me? So that's my battle right now.
Well, and that's why, I think it's a really good plan as far as to have a wide variety of things, not just, a huge stash of stuff canned. You need to have dry stuff. You need to have, freeze dried, all of that emergency stuff a quart jar, it's got some heft to it. You know what I mean?
So I have I'm okay in all the other categories when it comes to food, except for this one. And I kept thinking, well, I got this stuff. I keep staring at it. I'm like, there's got to be a reason I haven't done this. I can't believe I haven't done this. And so I just think that it's my battle of the way I prep, thinking, but this is the last thing I'm going to do is worry about these jars. And then I'm going to feel guilty because all that food's in there. I don't know. I just wondered, what a canner's plan would be.
Well, okay, everybody cans for different reasons. I look at canning as kind of a 2-for-1 thing, as far as, number one, we all know that the shortages and this and that are coming, right? And they're already here. And we don't know how badly fresh produce and vegetables and all of that is going to be impacted. We don't know until we literally get knee deep in it, right?
Right.
So part of canning is while all these raw ingredients are readily available, to preserve them. So that's why, if you look at my stuff, you see carrots, you'll see some, I've only canned pears, but you'll see carrots, you'll see green beans, potatoes, squash, all of it. And then again, what I've been canning the past few weeks have been literally meals in a jar. So, I'm utilizing what we have plentiful right now, with the anticipation of, well, some of these things may not be available late in the summer or come fall or come winter.
Right.
So at least I've got carrots in there. And if we can't find carrots, well, I got carrots. I've got, and like I say, a 2-for-1. So if we do have to bug out, depending on the situation, I know that each of us could at least carry a little bit. I do have a radio flyer wagon I could load up. Just saying. Or like I say, if vehicles are running, all that, I mean, we could load it all up because I mean, we've got a truck and an SUV. So I think everybody has to prep food however they feel it's going to be most useful. But I mean, we also have Augustin Farms. We've got the bucket that's like for 4 people for a week. We've got the number 10 cans. We've got the buckets with dry goods, which I mean, essentially, if you think about it, I mean, if you got to bug out, those buckets are heavy, right?
Exactly.
So, I mean, no matter what, if a bad situation comes up, we are all going to have to make decisions that we may not want to have to make.
Right.
So having a wide variety of it all is important.
Right. Well, I mean, I have jars that were given to me, and I have jams and things like that that were given to me. But yeah, I guess it's just a different perspective. If I never grew up with canning, and I didn't grow up with gardening, I didn't grow up with anything like that. So my mind's different. So in my head, I'm like, seeds, get the seeds, because I can do what I can right now with them and grow what I can. But I keep thinking in the long run, like after stuff goes down and things happen, you know, and we have to start over in some point or fashion. So I guess my whole thing is like, gather what you need to do it later. Like I have all my water bath canner, and I have all this stuff, and I'm like, you know, I could do it later.
For sure. No.
You know, I could do it later. And I can, you know, I know I could do that on the fire pit. So I don't know. My mind goes to after. It's like, well, you know, after I'll have the seeds, I'll have all the stuff after, I guess, is the way I look at it. It's a different perspective on it.
No, and it is a good perspective. And I feel you on that. I've got, Chris, just be quiet over there. I've got seeds. I've got bags and bags of soil. I've got,
right.
You know, I've got things written down as far as how to naturally make your soil nutrient rich for growing. I mean, you know, most of the stuff everyone else knows, but also
long-term prepping. That's long-term prepping.
Yes.
Right. It's like, how do you tell people, yes, go get dirt because you're doing stuff in your garden, but get another bag of dirt for later.
Well, and that's something that people should anticipate, especially within our community and the way all of us live our lifestyle is when you hear through the grapevine shortages and, oh, this is getting, you know, thin. You should also be thinking long-term as far as soil and seeds and all of that.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Sophia, like with the jars, would it be doable to put them in like caches when y'all get to your new property?
I would assume that if we dug essentially like a little root cellar out somewhere or dug the proper size pit as far as depth, yeah.
You just take a Home Depot bucket and fill it with some jars and you know, a couple paper plates, plastic, like everything you would need for an entire meal, and you could just go bury that bucket somewhere.
Yes, because as obviously with being a prepper, if you're already planning on if you're bugging in or bugging out. So obviously if you're bugging in, you're going to be prepared for that as far as, hey, which one am I going to use first? Am I going to use my jars or am I going to use my canned goods and whatnot? More than likely, you might be using your jars, but if you've already thought ahead because you're going to be bugging out and you want to try and reduce the amount of loss that would be a potential of having to bug out, jars is obviously not your first choice of, hey, let's throw them in a vehicle and go driving, because we don't know where we're going to have to drive. Obviously, roads would be probably a terrible problem. So, and anybody knows you run into a lot of uneven ground when you're having to go off road. So jars bouncing around back there is not a good idea. But if you already have a bug out spot prepared, like Star says, you can, if you pick the spot specifically and know where that spot's at and have it down to a science, the ground is a great place to keep things climately controlled.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
like Wizard says, it has to be below the frost line.
Yes.
Right.
Well, that would be for
That was
the jars, but there's other things that you can put in caches.
Hey, Wizard.
And those the Mylar bags, the big ones, and you
Mhm.
vacuum seal those. Those are excellent things to bury in the ground.
Yes.
Whiz.
And I mean, if you've got spare, coolers or ice chests, I
Yeah.
mean, what?
Just jars too. I mean, you can put all kinds of stuff in your caches. Just
Yeah.
saying, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's like my dad has an old deep freezer. One of those that sits flat. It's not a stand up. And we're actually going to use it as a cache.
Nice.
Ooh, I never
Works.
thought about that.
Hmm
Ooh, wait till I tell him he's got to bury a deep freezer in a yard.
That's a good idea.
You better bring an excavator.
That
Yeah.
would be awesome.
Thank you, Wiz.
With
I appreciate that.
Good info.
North
Yeah,
Carolina is
my
about
frosting.
12 inches.
Well, I mean,
Sorry,
if you're
Mama.
obviously you're not going to probably want to dig this during winter, but yeah,
Mm-mm.
definitely during the spring and summertime, dig what
I
you
would
can
say-
down.
I would pay to see you dig it during winter.
Oh my God, it's brutal.
You just
That's
want to
what I'm
sit there and
saying.
watch me suffer.
Oh.
That would be something. No.
What are
Because
you
The
trying
mine is
to?
also 4 feet deep, and it's crazy. You have to go so deep.
That's what she
And then-
said.
You also hit.
I didn't get to hear it.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
Dang it, Monique! You just
I
had to
walked-
do that.
Walked right into it. Ugh. Yeah, but Chris, you want to do it late spring when the ground is still soft.
I can't hear Monique. I can't hear her.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
No, I was saying you want to do it in late spring after the snow is melted and the ground is soft.
Yeah, I mean, it would
Trust me.
definitely be nice and moist.
You want it moist, absolutely.
Yes.
But then you have to be careful because you can hit a lot of rocks.
I mean, it is dirt. I mean, you could run into rock anywhere. So,
Absolutely.
That'd be one of the first things you might want to do is like know where all your power lines are underground, all the pipes are on your property. That way you don't accidentally dig funny stuff out.
Stars, that's half the fun.
Okay, never mind. Get electrocuted.
well, you're going to know when you hit that water line, the ground's going to get real moist real fast.
Right. Wizard Hoot said, do you have him blocked from seeing you?
He might be in live chat.
Hi, who?
Make sure y'all in live chat,
Yeah,
guys.
live chat.
Pretty much.
Don't have the Sophia syndrome.
Damn it! I knew you were gonna say that.
I think we call
We
that
love you,
top cat
Sophia.
syndrome.
Monique, do you have your volume all the way up on your device?
I'm trying. Hold on.
I think it's hard for us because usually we're only off of one phone. So we're trying to keep our volumes low. That way we're not backfeeding.
Is that better?
Yes. Now I can
Oh,
hear
yes.
you. Though.
Okay.
Oh.
What was that?
Oh, bless you.
Was that a mouse sneezing? That was the cutest sneeze ever.
Oh,
I thought somebody was falling or something.
Oh, thank you. Goodness.
No, and like when we get out to PA and we're gonna check out that specific mountain range, that's gonna be definitely one of the things, if we need to bug out, we're gonna scout out. I mean, maybe just maybe we can find a cave or who knows. I mean, there are areas.
yeah.
I just want to get electric fence all around our property.
Bzz.
Yep.
For some
Nice little zap that everyone's
for
great.
some reason I thought you was gonna say you wanted to get electrocuted. I was like, no, you don't.
Chris knows all about that.
Telling you, 110 is not that bad. It's just a quick little, zzz, and you realize, don't do that again. Because I mean, the safety protocol is yes, turn off the power. But how do you know after you're done working on what you're working on that you've done it right? So you leave the power on. Make sure it's working properly.
No, that's bad advice. Definitely not.
Just remember that electric fence, Sophie. I told you about all them lightning bugs. You'll have like the biggest bug zapper.
Oh, that's true. I don't want to do that.
Oh,
I cannot wait for the lightning bugs.
There'll be just thousands of them. You have to turn it off at night or something for a little bit and not kill them all. They're everywhere.
Oh, it's
They're
gonna be
beautiful.
it's gonna be so beautiful when you see
Yeah.
when they're out there for the first night and you see those fireflies.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Kids go nuts. They go nuts over them.
Mm.
yeah, I think that's going to be. I mean, it's going to be a total culture shock for us, and
Mhm.
from being on the West Coast and basically going over to the East Coast, and yeah,
It's going to be a culture shock driving across the country, let me tell you.
I mean that's true. That's true.
It will. You guys stop at the gas stations and you stop or do your stuff and you look around, you're going to be like, wow.
I plan to pull into as many truck stops and as possible to go ahead and get some lot lizard photographs for Monique.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can go right down there. Huh?
I was saying, hey,
I can go right down there
Oh,
to 70 and there's a Denny's and a truck stop all connected. They got the showers and I can get you pictures. It's if you really want to see stuff.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Sophia, if you did a live at the gas station and showed some rock lizards lurking around, that would be awesome.
Interview one for you.
I'm sorry, I need to do an interview. I'll be like, lot lizards matter too, but I got to do an interview for the girls. They want to see what's going on up in the Denny's parking lot.
Skulking around and
Damn it, the Flying J.
Well, in Ohio, we have rest areas, and our rest areas are worse. You don't stop at them by yourself. I mean, I don't. That's okay. It's okay.
by the way, hello Hoot Owl. Good to see you.
Random.
yes.
They want to know if you're by a fireplace. You got a candle?
I'm definitely by fire.
Fire, okay. It's blinking on your face.
Oh, well.
But it looks
This-
pretty.
Oh, thank you.
She's setting the mood.
Exactly.
I thought she was just prepping to live in the dark. I mean, understand how it feels when the grid goes down.
Oh, I could totally do that.
She's gonna pop you one.
Nope. Gotta catch me.
Oh, he does run pretty fast though, Jen. Truly, like, fuck.
Yeah, except for when our sons try and cut me off because all of a sudden here comes Dad catching up. 40 years old, and I'm catching up. Yeah. And they go and try and cut me off and slide in front of me. Yeah. I almost go to the ground, or I do go to the ground.
No, y'all went to the ground in San Diego.
Yes, this is true. Yes. That's because our youngest cut me off.
TT1!
What's up,
I
TT1?
just got here.
Happy
What
Sunday.
y'all doing?
The man, the legend, TT1.
Man, are you just
So
waking up
glad
and trying
to
to
see
shake the
that
sleep
face.
off?
Yeah. Look, Random's in the bathroom again. What's your neighbors doing? Like,
Recon.
hey, I smile on my neighbors too, Random.
TT1, remind me never to tell you a secret or don't tell nobody because you gonna tell everybody.
No, I only speak about that to you. I've only told it's only when we're in these.
Oh, and Kendall, I mean, that was one of the requirements for our new house. It had to have a fireplace. Had to. It was a
Yeah.
must. Because that was one of the things we wanted when we moved into this one, but it obviously wasn't here. Yeah, that was a must. That box had to be checked for sure.
Pennsylvania, you're gonna find probably more houses will have are gonna have fireplaces for sure. It's like California, there are no basements. Rare basements in California, right? It's rare.
That's super rare. Yeah, super rare.
Yeah.
But I mean, even looking around when we were looking at real estate out there, I mean, there were places that, number one, they didn't have a fireplace at all, which boggled my mind. And number two, they were not functional anymore or whatever. And I'm like, what are you guys thinking?
Right.
You know what I'm thinking? The husband went today and spent $1,000 on new chimney pipe, and that's only for the outside.
Yep, the cost, definitely.
You talking about that chrome stuff, Monique?
It's the double-walled insulated chimney pipe. So we've got the
I
bracket
helped a
that
guy.
goes through the wall. We've got the bracket that goes through the wall, and then up. It has to go a certain height, but all of that was $1,000.
Yeah.
On sale. Can you believe it?
Wow.
And we still now have to wait for the stove to come and then get the pipe from the stove to go up to connect to the piece in the wall that goes outside.
Yeah.
It's going to be about $1,500.
Random, you're right about something. I was thinking we were backstage. We're on TV, aren't we?
Yep.
Sorry.
I told you we were live.
Yeah, I was like, you're like, Chris is the only guy up here. Come join us. And I'm thinking, yeah, what are y'all backstage? What are we talking about? No, we're not backstage. Sorry, Random. Hey, I'm just seeing you, Random. What's up? I just saw you. I'm just seeing you.
What? TT1, when did you just get here?
I was laying down. Oh yeah, I just got here. Just now. Got here.
What's happening? Am I lagging?
No.
What's going on?
He's like, am I lagging?
Nah, I don't know. I just started saying that, and it just became funny with TT1. So
Yeah, it was. I was like, what does she mean? I've been here for 30 minutes. I was like, why is Random just seeing me? Like, what is that? And now she does it to me because she knows it gets to me. She's like, hey, I just saw you. I swear, Tennessee, we were warming up, and now we're back. It's cold again. I mean, just don't know what to do.
the wind's been very windy the last couple of days.
Yes,
Very
us
windy.
too. Us too. Were you at South Carolina? Or okay, yeah. That's usually y'all are warmer than us though. Like Peach they're usually warmer than us too. Like where Chris and them are going, it'll be spring is a little bit slower to come in Pennsylvania. You know.
Yeah.
I'm counting on it. I'm
Well,
hoping
you know,
we can light a fire when we get
Yeah, I was
there.
wondering if y'all got winter clothes. Monique or Sophia, do y'all have winter clothes, like heavy winter clothes?
No, that's one thing that Monique was giving me pointers as far as winter boots and stuff like that. I mean, I know the kids, like the boys are going to need snow pants and, you know, heavyweight stuff. We'll
Thermals.
need to get like heavyweight blankets too for winter time.
Yeah,
Sophia,
thermal underwear for all y'all.
Yes.
can you hear me okay now?
Yes.
Yes.
Sophia, when you get to Pennsylvania, now will be the time to get all of that stuff on sale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, summertime, you'll be able to find all the deals.
I'm ready for it, y'all.
How many days now? Was it like 20, 25? Was
It's
looking at my
only 2
calendar.
weeks.
Yeah.
24 days till we're in PA, but it'll be 2 weeks. 2 weeks when we leave.
Right. I remember you saying like 25 or 26 days over the weekend. I thought you
Yeah.
had said something on the Canimals or something. I believe you said that.
Yeah.
Damn. It's coming up quick. So everything's lining up, Chris and Sophia. All the financials
Yes.
are. Yeah, that's good.
Everything is lined up. TT1. This house here in California is in escrow. So yeah, now we're just nose to the grindstone, sorting through things, packing things, getting everything in order.
Yeah.
Nice. Remember, we were talking about this. I'm so glad we're here right now because we were talking about this, you know, and you were upset. And now, look, it's just a matter of time.
Yep.
I was looking at my calendar. I was like, it's just a matter of time.
No, and that's the thing. Like I say, I mean, it did. We went through those couple days of real bad stress, TT1, and I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being there for Chris and I. Truly, that meant a lot.
For
to
sure.
everyone.
For
No
sure.
problem.
100.
No, it's what we're here for, is to help each other and to pray for each other.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody said, sorry I didn't see you. I was thinking random JL, what she does to me. I was making sure it wasn't because I saw it on my TV. I got y'all on the TV behind me. Yeah, and somebody went, sorry I didn't see you. And I thought, oh, they didn't take it after random now.
Yeah.
I think it was me.
Yeah.
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 Hooty hoot. Mm.
This is Star's second time on panel today with me.
Yeah.
Star's got plants in the windows.
Mm.
I know,
I
it's
only
so
have a
pretty.
couple of house plants.
That was last year. That was my first trial last
Mhm.
year. And so they're not in jars this year. They won't be. That was a bad idea. And
Oh,
yeah, that's last year's picture. A little toolbox, right? That's a wooden toolbox. That was my uncle. I don't even remember his name. My great uncle. And so that was his actual toolbox when he walked around his farm.
Stuff that could tell a million stories if it could talk.
It's all made of wood and has
Mhm.
little divots and carvings, all kinds of weird
Can't-
stuff in it. Yeah.
Candle, which state? Refresh my memory. I'm sorry. I got so much on my brain.
Right. You're
Yeah,
gonna have
not
so
to
many
mention when
people
you're
that,
crossing 10 of them and 9 of them are brand new. So
right. Everybody's gonna want to
Basically, yeah. And I
food
didn't know
and
if y'all ever been, east when y'all lived in California, because some people will travel out of there, go to Vegas, go to New Mexico or Arizona, so y'all have never been traveled that far east.
No, TT1. Let's see, we've been to Arizona, we've been in Nevada, we've been through the top of Colorado. The top, yeah. When we went to Utah?
no, almost made it to Colorado. If we would have went a little farther, we would have. But
The
we got
farthest
to
we've
Utah.
been is Utah.
Okay, so basically stayed out west, right? Yeah, y'all gonna see
Yep.
stuff's gonna open up after you get through the Midwest. You're gonna be like, where'd all this beautiful green come from? Like, it's beautiful when you get past the sand, and all the panhandle and all that. Like
And-
Texas, I went to Texas when I was younger. I was traveling for work, and it was like 98 degrees at night at Dallas Fort Worth Airport. It was so humid and so ridiculously hot. I was like, it's 10:30 at night. How the
Just,
fuck
I
is it
swear.
98 degrees?
I swear it takes 5 days to drive across Texas.
I've heard that.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Arizona gets so hot. That's where some of my family lives, TT1. You go
Yeah, me
out,
too.
and Candle, we will not be going through Nebraska.
You'll miss it. You'll miss Nebraska probably.
Yep.
You'll go under it or over it, either one. Under it. Y'all be traveling.
Go.
Chris, y'all got a route that's probably pretty straightforward across America, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
We're gonna go Arizona, New Mexico, the top of Texas, the pot handle part of Oklahoma. We're gonna go Kansas, right? Kansas, Missouri.
Somebody's laughing.
Illinois, Indiana.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Be down there on that exit waiting for you.
I'm gonna be
When
like,
y'all come by, I'm gonna throw eggs at y'all.
don't waste the food. Don't waste
No.
the food.
No, yeah, you're right. Eggs, man. Look at that. Potatoes said we're about to go short on food. I mean, I know the White House is still going to have plenty of food, but we all need to tighten up.
Right?
Skinny as hell.
Go
Before
look
it's
at
over.
your preps. Go look at your
It'll be
preps.
called the potato diet.
Right, we're all gonna get skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, called the Martian.
They had that once. It was called the potato famine.
Yes.
Well, you know it's bad if your commander in chief says it or mentions it, then you better buckle up for more than just a little bit of a pinch.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the store in over 2 weeks. Really, I went to Piggly Wiggly today, but it's a smaller chain. They always seem to be stocked. Now the meat ain't as good. I mean, they have a little bitty meat department, so there's not as much, but there's plenty of stuff. Like the store is never not stocked. And it's in a little small town outside of my little small town that I have to go to, and it's always stocked. During these whole last few years, it's been stocked. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. They're a smaller, like, southeastern chain, I guess. A random. So anybody from the south here might know about Piggly Wiggly. I don't know.
Go to Piggly Wiggly.
Okay, so it's a southern thing, I would think.
I just love the name of it.
Around here,
Well, another.
it's a grocery store.
Yeah. Do y'all remember Winn-Dixie?
Yeah.
Yes.
The WD, yeah.
I worked
I was
there.
little. I was younger when Dixie, I think, kind of moved on or shut their doors. I think my daughter was young and she's grown now.
That's usually what happens.
Well, I'm saying, think about these stores that we're losing. Like, it's all gone to big box. Everything is big box. I mean, look, half the people we know shop at Amazon for a lot of stuff, which is not even a store. It's a virtual store.
See, now you telling my secrets.
I like Amazon too, but just think if we didn't have Amazon, we'd have to go to Piggly Wiggly. You know what I'm saying? Or what is the HEB? They're in Texas in some places. HEB. But I haven't been shopping to see in Walmart yet if I'm seeing shortages there besides what I've seen already.
I think it depends
Like the
on
last time me and my kids all went together, there was absolutely the whole cheese case was wiped out. I'm talking not a slice or a bar of cheese, block, not shredded, nothing. It was completely wiped out. It looked like something was wrong. So I asked the deli, I said, hey, what's up with the cheese? He said, oh, we're selling a lot of it up here, but we don't have none in stock. So we had to get fresh cut, from the deli. I loved when
Me too.
Yeah.
Well,
I actually seen one a couple of. Sorry, Stars.
Go ahead.
I actually seen a Winn-Dixie a couple of months ago in Waycross, Georgia.
Oh wow.
Still open,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
I don't
And
think there's any here anymore. I don't
What
think
you
so.
we used to call Piggly Wiggly Hoggly Woggly.
I think they're revamping a lot of stuff. TT1 as well.
Right.
They're just, I'm starting a lot of different sizes. They're getting rid of their old and bringing in new, making it smaller and pay for it more.
You're saying like shrinkflation, for real. Like we're going to shrink the packages down and the price is going to be the same or more. I've seen that too. And I was talking to Roman Prepper. I said, man, I'm gonna tell you, I've looked at canned goods and they look like they're dated the same as the ones I was buying a year ago. Like, did they put this stuff in warehouses and just never ship it? Like easing it out a little bit at a time, you know what I'm saying? Because why am I buying a can of beans now or chili that's got a 2023 date on it when I was able to get that a year ago? I was able to buy that same date a year ago.
All the stuff in the back room, they're dumping everything out. They're
Yeah,
unloading it
trying to
all.
get rid of it.
They're
That's
just
why-
getting rid of it. Absolutely. So I was going to say another red flag would be
have new cans.
what August. Well, I'm sorry.
Well,
No,
they
you're
were
okay.
random. They were shut down a little while, probably, weren't they? You think?
Stars, you go ahead, babe.
I was just going to say another red flag to look for with the food is when the fast food restaurants and the restaurants start closing, or you go through the line and they're like, we don't have buns or we don't have whatever. And it can't be a tomato because that stuff happens. And it can't be because their frosting machine's down. I mean, like you go through the line and like, you can't have a hard taco today at all or something like that. You know what I mean? And then you'll be like, because so far, so in our community, we have seen shortages. They started in September of last year. Okay. I was throwing this stuff I was like, I don't get why this stuff's already happening, so the stuff was happening and we have empty shelves and we have Kroger stores and they've moved the aisle and we have less food now. So I'm like, okay, so the shortage is like expected. And so now I'm just waiting for the fast foods because somehow all of our restaurants and fast food places have food. And we'll go in Walmart and Kroger. We have no lettuce. We don't have produce. You can't buy a package of this, but I can go across the street in a fast food and get what I want. Walmart and Kroger. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm watching in my community at least because our stores are being depleted. What happens with the restaurants now? Because I don't get how. I mean, I know they have their own food and their own harvest and their own meat people and all that, but come on. Why are you giving it to McDonald's before you give it to Kroger for the community? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm waiting to see if there's a shift because if the government's going to announce it, then anybody can say, well, we have to close because of food. We can't do this because of food. We can't transport it. We can't cook it. I'm waiting for them to say, well, Meals on Wheels is affected and all those poor people can't have their food now. I'm waiting for that to be announced in Ohio. So I'm just saying those are things that I'm just red flags to watch out for because when that's when it's serious. Because even during our 2 year of CV, they kept the fast food restaurants open. I'm like, how in the world?
Right.
So it used to piss me. I'm just saying, but yeah, red flag stuff to look for.
She's right. She's right. Like if you go somewhere and it says we don't have any chicken, and I've seen this. It's rare. It's happened over the last couple of years. I've been to restaurants that'll be like, we don't have any chicken at all, or you can't get no sausage or whatever it would be. Those little indicators like Stars talking about, little bitty indicators.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hey, ho.
Hey,
And
hi.
friend. And she said she had a friend with her too, so. Hey, friend.
Hey, friend. What's up, friend? We lost her.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Come back, friend.
They'll be back, I'm sure.
To me, it would make sense if the McDonald's and stuff is getting the produce because that is a guaranteed sale and very little waste
Right.
compared to shipping it to the grocery store to where, how much of
Ghost.
that actually gets tossed
Hey,
out?
Ghost.
Right, but I just think the way I think in my head, I'm like, I just think it's disgusting. I don't even know how else to say it. I just think it's sad if you go to your grocery store and you're standing there and you can't get produce and you're looking at the aisles and they're like half empty, but fast food's kicking and they've got everything you can't go to the grocery store and buy, and it's not going to do you any good to go through the drive-through and get your family a meal because you could have spent that money at the store and got more meals out of it, and you can't. It's ridiculous how it's backwards. It's backwards.
Hi, Ghost.
It's
Hi,
like Chris
Ghost.
said, they'll automatically buy up that and say, we'll take the whole lot. We'll take the whole truckload. And that's a guaranteed sale. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. It's just
Hey,
backwards.
Prep This, how are you?
I'm good. How you all doing?
Doing good. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome.
Welcome back, Liza.
Hello.
Hey.
Here we go. We're stacking it now.
I'll turn it down, Liza.
What's up, Ghost? You over there lurking down over in the chat? I see.
Yep.
This is the fullest this panel has ever been. Hey.
Right.
I like it.
I'll say, doesn't it feel good, Peach? You got all these nice people up here.
Yeah.
Keeping you company.
Absolutely.
Nice.
I love it.
Sunday, nice chat.
Except for Christine.
You have me.
Yay.
Yay! Yay, sir.
Hello.
I'm glad.
Sorry, I was trying to say hello to everyone, but I was muted, so I'm sorry.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my
Dang
goodness.
it, Monique.
There's always one.
I know.
Just like there's somebody in chat right now that's on top chat, not live chat. It's like there's always one.
Right. Who does that? Somebody in our community does that shit all the time. Stays in top chat.
Sophia.
Settle down, easy one.
I like it on top.
Right.
Ohio.
But Ghost, I agree. Homegrown tastes much better.
There's
Yeah,
really
it
no
does.
comparison, is there? There's no comparison, really. If you eat it out of the garden or you've eaten it from the store, there's no comparison.
Absolutely.
Prep This, do you have a channel?
No. I got
Oh,
kind of
you-
one I just set up just now, but it's nothing on it.
Oh, okay.
Prep This is like my BFF.
Hey,
For
BFF.
sure.
Hey, BFF.
Awesome.
Hey, BFF. Happy Sunday.
We are thrilled to have you here, Prep This.
Well, thank
Absolutely.
you. I'm excited to be here.
You guys, she's a trip. She is. She's a trip. Give her a minute, she'll loosen up. She'll be like, what?
I started to make a comment to the comment you said, well, go and stop myself.
She'll have everybody
Nope.
pissing their pants.
Susanna's busy down there in the chat.
I can't see chat.
Oh, you can't.
Susanna's talking about she forgets to press live chat too.
I like what Ghost said there. I feel like I'm failing at life if I have to rely on a grocery store for produce. Homegrown tastes so much better. That's from somebody that grows their own stuff strictly. You know what I mean? And that's where I want to be.
And I've never
Right.
grown, but I would take total advantage every harvest from my community and the Amish people and their little markets and their stands in their driveway. I take full, I forget the word I want to say, advantage. I take full
Yeah.
advantage.
And let me tell y'all what I found today. I went to the dollar store because I needed some coffee. And I didn't want to go to Walmart because, of course, it's Sunday. Everybody shops on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
So I went to the dollar store, and the can of coffee I got is normally like $6.5, $7. Today it was $9.25 for a can of Folgers original coffee.
Goodness.
And I get up there to the checkout counter, and they have a sign that says absolutely no cash back.
Right.
Hey, KK, how are
used to
you?
push that on people. Like, hey, you want cash back? No. Quit asking me that.
Kathy.
And then it's more expensive in Ohio because the same can of coffee was $10.49 here today.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's, yeah, that's the kind of stuff. Really, y'all, really.
But were the cans the same size or were they shrunk too?
They were shrunk, at least on my end.
And more. So we're talking true shrinkflation, not just one part, but both parts. The price is way more, and you're getting way less.
Well,
sometimes shrinkflation is the same size, right? Like you get the same size, but for $1 or $2 more.
Right, it'll be more expensive. But I was telling the ladies today that I went in my preps. I got a box of Velveeta macaroni and cheese, and then I went upstairs and then I went upstairs in my preps and I got a box of Velveeta macaroni and cheese. Probably been up there a year, maybe a year and a half. And you dump them out, they are not the same. The noodles are not the same color. They are smaller than they used to be. Okay, you're not even getting the same amount of food. I swear the only reason they can still tell that it's the same weight in that box is because of that package of cheese. Because nothing about that package of cheese looks like it's changed and it's still fat and full, whatever. Ew, I don't eat it. But what I was floored, and I dumped it out on the counter and I couldn't. But they was already tiny. They were already tiny. But if you can go dump something out. Go get a prep that you've had up wherever and get something new and look at the container it's in and then look inside of it, because I was floored by it's such a significant difference. I'm like, how do people not know? How do they not see this? How do they not know that you're getting less food? You used to be able to open a box of that and you could feed like 4 people and give them a nice decent scoop of mac and cheese. I'm like, that wouldn't feed. It wasn't even a bowl. So I'm just like, pay attention to that kind of stuff because they're not going to tell you, but you're going to still, and prices are going up too. But the stuff in the box is shrinking.
Yep.
Yeah, I noticed it with a big change in the deodorant is where I noticed it, and the macaroni. A significant difference that as soon as I like held the bottle, I could tell the difference because it's just things that I know. When I shop, when you buy the same thing for
That's
so
right.
long, you can pick it up and you just have that instinct. So when I picked up the new deodorant, I automatically felt like it was thinner, like it was lighter. And since I already have the previous ones that, you know.
You know, it's probably packaged different, Randy. It's probably like, say, it used to be 7 ounces. It might be 6 ounces now, and it's thinner. You know, of course, the factory's going to make the boxes thinner if they need to, the holders, because your deodorant's in a holder. But when you pick it up, you're going to be like, that feels different. It's like if you made a Bic lighter skinnier, you're going to know the difference if you've held enough Bic lighters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing it. We're seeing it with every product across the board.
Well, see, I'm noticing a difference here because I had to go and buy sinus medication. And where it was usually in a little bottle, right?
Yeah.
Now it's still in a little bottle, but they have it in a huge packaging. So it looks like you're getting the 40 tablets instead of the 20, but you're only getting the 20 tablets.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like deceptive almost.
Very.
Because now you can't even find the 40 tablets anymore. There's only the 20 tablets.
Exactly. Go look at that stuff. If you've got stuff prepped up, go look. Because tissue Kleenex. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know if the box is smaller or they just smush the tissues. It's not the same. Even the box of tissues for Kleenex aren't the same. It's just weird stuff that you wouldn't think of, but if you start paying attention to it now, especially if you can compare your preps now and your preps from last year, you're going to be floored. You're going to be like, what the world? And I'm paying $2 more.
Oh, yes. I was going to tell you, this has been going on for about 10 to 15 years. They started out with the noodles in the packages. You used to get a pound. Now you're getting like 14 ounces instead of 16 ounces. And with other items in that, everybody, really go to, buy, buy it for a buck or whatever, these kind of stores. The problem with that is those are automatically downsized in sizes and that. So you're really not paying $1. You're really paying more because you're getting less. So, a lot of people don't realize a lot of items out there. However, what you could do is one thing is on like eBay, they have some old products. Look up things on there for old products like you want a special deodorant. Look up that, see what they're selling for it. Compare it with your Walmart and stuff like that. What you could do is say, okay, here it is, eBay. I could get it here, or I can let you have the money. Now, will you do at least $1 less than what, I could get it, or a certain price? You know what I'm trying to say? Make them go and commit to they used to do like a price match. Make them say, hey, I don't really want to give Amazon all this money, but I want to support your store. I want to support you. But if you can't give it, because they're giving it to me $1 cheaper, from eBay to anybody that sells out there, like even your Facebooks and stuff like that. Start using them and start saying, hey, I want to keep this money here in America. I want to keep it in my area. You're muted, Christopher. But sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How are you, KK?
Oh, okay. Been sick all day. Went to the concert last night.
What concert?
Huh?
What concert you go to?
The Eagles.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, without one guy, minus one guy, right?
Wow.
Yeah, Vince Gill's in there now.
So he's doing Glenn Fry's parts. Vince is.
Don't ask me name things. I like to buy the seat up front. I like to know I could see their eyes in that. I don't want to see
Right.
Hey, yeah. I didn't know they were touring again.
Yeah,
That's
they
cool.
are. All the 70s and 80s bands, because it's 50 years, they're out there touring now.
Yeah. Get one last in. But remember, Eagles kept saying we're gonna stop, and then when they did the health freezes over, and everybody's like, this is the last chance, and then, of course they kept touring. But I'd like to see the Eagles.
Yeah, I did see them last night. But I'll tell you what, here's the thing. I go to a lot of concerts. If you ever check out my channel, you'll see I got a lot of concerts that I go to. And I'm always up front, so it's not like, far away that you have to, zoom in. But they are not very personal with their the crowd. They're just there to do a job. They do not interact. They do not even say hi to any. They don't even make eye contact with nobody. Nobody.
You gotta pay for that.
Hey, I paid $1,000 for a ticket. What are you talking about?
Right, but
yeah, there should be autographs and everything come with that shit.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me go get you what I got for $1,000. Oh yeah, you were not allowed to stand up. You had to stay seated. You were not allowed to record. You could not use a flash on your phone. You could not record anything.
Yeah, I'll never go to one again. I know I won't.
Whistling. This one guy, I have a picture of him. He must have harassed me 6 times without, saying causing trouble in that. I stood up and he says the people right behind me says, well, they can't see, and I'm like, I'm off of there. That's not like they couldn't see because I was on the end part.
If I go to a concert, I'm standing up the whole time.
Thank you. It's a rock concert. It's
Yes.
not, the violins and opera and all that kind of stuff. It's a rock concert. And they said, well, there's a lot of old people that come that can't stand. That's not my problem. That's theirs. They chose those seats. They chose to come to a rock concert that did not, you enjoy life. Enjoy life. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
You're good.
I was so mad. I usually, what is that called? Stream from my concerts.
Mhm.
Yeah, live it.
Stream. Yeah, live streaming that.
Some bands have gotten wise to that over the years, and they're like, don't do that here. Like bigger artists like that will say, hey, we don't want this shit being streamed out all over America. Let people pay $1,000 for 2 seats. They're real strict about it.
A seat, 1,000.
I thought
And
you might have had
can't
2.
even buy 1 seat. You have to buy 2 seats.
Mm.
Can you imagine going to a Metallica concert, Tennessee? Can you imagine going to a Metallica concert and having to sit?
I've been 5 times.
Can you imagine? Right? Can you
Metallica.
imagine? There's no way. I'll never go to a concert again. I'll never go because I don't want it ruined for all the ones that I've gone to. I don't want it ruined.
Well, yeah, I would say Metallica, that's still going to be standing. You're still going to be standing and raising hell.
Well,
but
also, it depends if you're outside or you're an inside venue, too. There's different rules.
I've seen them once outside, 4 times inside. But that was, I think the last time I saw them was like 2005. So, yeah, maybe 2003. I used to see them a lot.
I just don't get it. I don't think a concert somewhere where you have to be politically correct. I'm sorry. In my opinion.
Yeah, me neither. I agree with you.
$8 for a pop.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, yeah.
No. Come on.
Hey, Prepper Cowboy, mods, can I get y'all to drop the links for those up on panel, please?
Prepper Cowboy. Happy Sunday. It's still Sunday, yes?
Yeah.
Some people are heading towards Monday. Some.
I'll be right back.
All right, all right, KK.
I just wanted to touch on as far as with the shrinkflation and stuff like that, because like you said, with the products getting smaller, if you honestly think about it too, every time a manufacturer skims a little off of this box and then skims a little off of another box, guess what? He does it 4 or 5 times or so. Guess what? He's made enough to make another box.
Yep.
And guess what? He did it for free. So there's another few more dollars in his pocket.
Absolutely.
So it just, like you said, the shrinking. I mean, even buying, the little, they're not 20-ounce bottles anymore. They're 16.9 ounce bottles. And it's like, wait, can we go back to a 20-ounce, please?
No, sir. And you're right, Chris. They're not going to lose if they scam. If they're picking off the top, they're going to sell that too. And if they're selling like Random was talking about the deodorant, they're still selling that deodorant, even though it's smaller. They're still making more money. These companies' bottom line's not being changed. I mean,
because they're selling it for the same price, and they're skimming it. So they're double dipping almost in a sense.
And then there's I've seen new products where it looks like scraps. It's like, what the hell is this? And it's like, well, I can't even think, but like you have a bag of Doritos and then all of a sudden Dorito bites, and it's like, what the hell? And you open it and it's like, is this what's left on the conveyor belt after, like they're trying to sell every scrap of whatever they've got left as well. And it just seems like they're doing that kind of stuff. You know what I
I've
mean?
seen
Just like throwing
YouTube.
stuff in bags and just calling it like, the new thing. It's like, what? No, it's not. It just looks like scraps.
Right.
Oh, you know what you're talking about, where they actually take the junk and then say, "Hey, we've got a new product." Somebody's done that.
Right.
this
It's like,
year.
no, when we were growing up, we had a whole Dorito. How come we're getting like a bag that's got like the tips of the Doritos in it and you're calling it a new snack and a new
Yeah.
fun thing for kids? It's like, no bullshit. Doritos used to be whole.
Yeah, a triangle, a pretty big triangle. You know what
Right.
I mean?
But that's the
Now
kind of
they're-
stuff I'm seeing. I'm seeing that
now
with
they're
chips,
about that
candy,
big.
junk,
used to
any
be
kind of
like
crap
this.
for kids. I'm seeing that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What'd you get, KK?
Okay, now for my $1,000, over $1,000 ticket, I got my lanyard.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I went gold VIP, which
Mhm.
my parking lot was up about half a mile up the hill. I couldn't get the parking lot across the street from there. No, it is like 4 parking lots up above. Okay, so then I got this. So I mean, like, it's another piece of junk of really for. Then I opened it up and I got a bag, but I want to show you what it is. Let me see. See, it is a sock. I put it on my arm. What do I need a man's sock? I mean, look at that.
I'll take them. I'll take them.
Yeah. Like I said, I got a pair of socks. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I got plastic too.
Oh my God.
Plastic. What's that?
Oh
What?
yeah, wait a minute. Here, I should have done this. This is also in there. This is what every concert going person wants.
What the?
I mean, hey, I should have wore these. Okay. And they gave us a keychain with the eagles on it. And you see, I haven't opened it yet, but there you go. Okay. And let's see.
What the?
And the bag.
The bag.
Oh my God.
Bag. A shaving cream bag, baby. I don't know what they thought
The way she's
How
explaining
am I supposed to put my bra in there?
You could.
No, baby, I'm a big girl. I'm a big But yeah, that's what you get for $1,000.
Oh my God. That is some.
Hey, you
I'm
know,
sorry.
if you don't want the socks, I mean, you can send them to me.
You could
No,
take
I got a
$1,000
husband.
into a concert and come home with like a stack of t-shirts. You could have had about 15 drinks, at least a hot dog.
Yeah. Oh,
Socks.
wait a minute. I bought. Now remember, it was $8 for a pot. Now I got 3 items from them. Okay. Okay. I did not look at my, what is that called? The bag my sister got into. Oh, I did get a pic only because I went when they were done with cards. Hey, can you give me a pic? And he went,
Nice.
and it
Nice.
bounced up and went.
Hell yeah. That's
The guy
cool.
got- I did
That was
get-
worth it right there. There you go. That was
Yeah,
worth
that's
it.
way
collect-
better than me.
I
Absolutely.
collected guitar picks. But
That's cool.
Okay,
I got
so-
drumsticks before. That's cool.
oh, I don't know what I did with the other. Oh, there it is. I bought this. Now, how much would you want to pay for something that's another keychain? It was blue. It's blue. That's why I liked it.
Mm.
See, $10, $5-10.
15.
Okay.
15. One shirt.
I bet that was $40
on
right
their
there.
thing. You couldn't get it because it was sold out. Okay.
Mm.
How much?
$40 easy.
45.
45.
Yep, 45.
Damn.
Yep.
God,
Yep. Tank tops are 40. Shit.
when I started going to shows, we could get a shirt for about $12.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
mean, I'm 50 years old though, so
My other thing I bought was What's the the bag?
I like that.
I like that too. That's why I bought it. You know.
That's 50 right there, I bet.
No, 25.
That's see, that's what I would have bought with something like that.
Yeah. But girl, no one has this. It's up to you. I got one little small taping of the Eagles. So you will get a copy claim, but not a strike. Can I play it for you?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you're going to get a copy claim. Okay, 1 second.
I would
just play it for like 10 seconds.
I'm not monetized, so let me pitch back full screen.
Oh, I moved to I'm doing this illegally.
You had good seats, KK.
I told you, second row, first.
Very good.
Right. Yeah, them are great. Them are great seats.
I was in section 1. I usually get center section first.
Right.
So Vince Gill is took.
Yeah, he's way over here. Vince Gill's the last
Vince
one.
Gill has taken Glenn Fry's spot.
Yeah.
I met them a few years ago. Their dog bit me. I'm not kidding. Vince Gill and Amy Grant's dog bit me, that little bitch. Her name was Skittles. I'll never forget that bitch.
This is me trying to hide it because I had them right there. They were like behind me, and one caught me like I had it in front of me doing this. That's why it's that angle and the way it is. And I had to act like I usually did, was get up and dance a little bit now. But
such a rebel, KK.
I know. Oh yeah, I get illegal ones. You know, I do this all the time.
Yeah. Right.
All
right.
That's my small. Make me small. Yeah, I will not go to PPG again. I've gone there 4 times. Fleetwood Mac concerts were the best. Okay, I've got to meet them in that. Got drumsticks, got all kinds of stuff from them. Really good VIP stuff. I went to see Alabama, one of my most favorite.
Oh man, my mom loved Alabama. That's one of the best country bands ever to exist.
Mm-hmm.
I had
band out of Fort Payne.
I had second row and row tickets. Okay, in the center, they put all 3 rows together, clear across, 90 seats across, and there was no to get up to the stage type thing. There was no aisles.
Right.
I'm serious. I had to climb over the front seat, the person in front of me, so I could get out to go to the bathroom. Otherwise, I had to wait. Hell, I'm an old woman. I got pee. You know, these people, but yeah.
I go to smaller shows now, like people who used to be big, and you go catch them. Like I live close to, like, the biggest city close to me is Nashville, so a lot of great acts will go through there. But like you'll go to like 2,000 people gig, you know, like a smaller club or a venue. That's more personal. You can get up close. You know, that's the kind of shows I like. It's the more personal, smaller gigs.
Yes, yeah. I go to Berkenstein town down where I'm in Pennsylvania. And I've gone to the meet and greets. I've gone to the little, they'll have a little act right before they go on stage in that. And that's really good.
Right.
But I love my music. I'm sorry I interrupt you all's conversation.
No, you good.
About inflation.
Yeah, the inflation of tickets. Jeez, that's
Well, look right there. You can, she's kind of playing into what we were talking about. Look at what an expensive night she had just to see, a legendary act that should have been a couple of $100 a whole thing. Parking and all. She should have paid a couple of $100.
Or 400 to 500, yes, but $1,000 when you were told, don't stand up, don't be yelling, don't be doing this. I was like, me and my sister were and it was getting a bunch of gangs around me were like, yeah, what's going on? She got yelled at 6 times before 3 songs. I was like, I wasn't doing nothing bad usually. Like
it's having a good time. If having a good time is wrong, then I guess I wouldn't want to go to a show. If they told me to sit down, I'd be like, I didn't come to sit down. I came to stand
that's
up
why I
and
say
rock.
it's a rock concert. I says I don't come to concerts to sit. I don't buy, seats that are way over there or there. I buy a seat here in front. I want to be in front. I pay for it. I stand. Now, I can understand them saying you can't bring signs in and put them up and all that, which I will do. Yes, I do that. But, it's like...
Hoot out. What do you mean, hoot out? Poor TT1. Hootie, hoot.
Right.
Oh, he got to see them.
I got to see Alabama.
They were my mom's. One of my mom's, she didn't like a ton of country, but she loved them, and we had their 8-track.
Yeah.
And then a couple of 8-tracks. I'm aging myself right there, but she got me into them.
They're back in style. You do know that they're worth money now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the 8-tracks.
8-tracks, records.
I don't have any of them, but I remember, us listening to them. Commodore's greatest hits. Mom listened to the coolest of music, man. I was listening to Queen when I was about 7 or 8 years old. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like that's the age group I'm in. So we'd ride in the 70s, and I get to listen to the greatest music that was out from the 60s and 70s all day long when I was with my mom.
How old are you?
51.
Oh,
just turned 51. Yeah, not last Sunday. Yeah.
Guess how old I am?
32.
No, you better go way up there.
33.
Yeah.
30.
I'll be 61.
61. Hey, you still rocking. You are still rocking. You hear me, KK?
Hey, last year I celebrated my 60th birthday. I did a 24-hour stream.
Damn.
24 hours. And everybody kept checking in. Are you still going? I was like, yeah, I'm going.
You got bit by a dog. Hoot is messing with me, and I don't know what is going on.
KK, Sophia and Christopher's moving to Pennsylvania next month.
Well, what part?
I'll let them tell you. They up there still.
Well, they're muted and.
Sorry, y'all. I'm putting laundry away and getting kids ready for bed. We're moving to Cumberland County.
Oh, that's way over closer to New York in that direction. Pretty sure. Nowhere near where I live.
We will essentially be in between Pittsburgh and Harrisburg.
Well, that's a lot of
real estate.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you this, New York prepper moved to Pennsylvania, and that dude's life has been 100% more stress-free. Like, he's still the New York prepper. I don't know if y'all know him, NY prepper, but he's a guy from New York who got out of New York and said, I got to go somewhere constitutional, and he went to Pennsylvania. I was like, you should come farther, but then I was like, there's some areas up north that are still pretty constitutional. Pennsylvania is one of those states that's pretty cool to the Constitution still, like we are in the South.
Well, we are one of the last 3 Commonwealth states.
Yeah. So
And
there's y'all, Virginia, and Kentucky. Right? I think that's the three.
I can't remember. I'll be honest
Yeah,
with you.
that's the three, I believe.
Okay, you said Columbia. Let's see.
Oh, Hoot Owl. Yeah, I'm glad. I
Okay,
didn't tell that story. Vince Gill, and I was working at a pool company. I had pool license to do that. I went to school to do it for a little while, so you can make good money in pools for rich people. So I got to meet. I remember I was sweating just profusely doing a motor, and Amy Grant came. The sun's behind her, and I'm looking like terrifying shit at this moment. And I'm like, "There's Amy Grant, like some angel." I was like, because I remember her gospel career more than when she went like secular. But it's the first time I ever met her, and I'm dripping in sweat. Later on, I'm walking around the pool, heading that way to look in the skimmers, and there's some kids there, which was Vince and Amy's kids. And I'll be damned, this little Skittles who had let me pet her earlier, I felt a nip on my knee. I thought I'd gotten stung by a bee, so I pulled up real fast and I slung the dog like this. She hit. And
Hey.
her kids said it was like you punted Skittles. And I was like, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, but kill dog. You feel me? She bit me.
Hey.
What's up,
Hey,
Ohio?
hey. I have a question.
Ooh.
I'm not trying to change the subject or anything, but have you guys ever had a what's it called? McBread sandwich. A McBread sandwich before?
yeah.
It's the new one.
You just like the bread on McDonald's sandwiches.
Is it a real sandwich? What is it?
It's a McBread. It's McBread.
It's just bread.
Yeah, it's McBread.
No meat.
Say it right. It's a McBread.
It's a McBread.
They toast it. They do toast it for you, but that's it.
Oh,
ice cream machine still ain't working.
Right.
Y'all ain't got me having fun tonight.
That's what this is about. Just chilling, having fun.
I think I finally figured out what Hoot Owl was talking about, and I wanted him to know the story. Starstruck moment for me and Skittles and Amy Grant and Vince Gill. Yeah, starstruck. and I stopped. I'm gonna tell a little bit more of that story. I stopped. I told my partners I'm done. He said, "What you mean we're not done?" I said, "I'm done. The dog done bit me. I'm through. I'm done. I'm done here." He said, "We're not done." I was like, I shut the door and I said, "Give me the keys so I can use the air. I'm done." And you know what he did? Chris got in the truck, and as we were back out, he went, "Poor little Skittles." And I was like, "Shut up. Shut up, man." And I felt terrible that night because, I thought, I hope little Skittles ain't hurt. Even though the bitch bit me, I hope she's not hurt. That's just the kind of person I am, though.
Done with it, gone. They ain't got no McIce or nothing. I'm so tired of that place.
What? The Big Mac? Man, make them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Make them.
What the world?
Do what? Stop passing that to me.
Oh my god.
Y'all are wild.
Oh my god.
Oh, y'all are killing me. I love it. Thank you, Kathy.
Okay, that's leave a comment when I didn't spell it right. But March 30th, I'm having my 1600 party. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
There is all different kind of giveaways. On the that comment one, I was smoking a cigarette, so that's why I covered up. One of the things is if anybody knows Silver and Fender guitar pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are over $75. Right.
So You're talking 3 ounces, maybe?
No,
of
no,
silver?
this is about an ounce or so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, or a
because
half an
it's-
ounce. I'm not quite sure. I didn't open it up and look at it, but
Well, that would determine it, but something collectible like that
yeah,
could make
that's what
double.
it is, and it's a very
Yeah.
low number.
Yeah, yeah. That's beautiful. I play guitar, so that's beautiful to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's the comment video. Comment. If you do a shout out video, I am giving gold away for the winner.
Hi.
What?
What?
You covered up.
I'm sorry. What?
KK.
Yeah.
Okay, no. You're giving away gold. I've seen some channels do that before. That's pretty awesome. Doing little pieces of gold in the little packages.
hmm
Yeah.
KK and Miss Southern Belle has a lot of good giveaways, especially when they do the bingo nights.
Or just
Oh my
for fun
goodness.
nights. We've
Right.
come on spare a moment and say, hey, let's give something away. And that, yeah.
hmm
So, but
Kathy's Corner.
Kathy's
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna trust you now because I'm about to sub to you. Listen, I need references on KK, y'all. Can anybody here give me some references on KK?
Oh,
Hey, I've talked to you about KK.
I know.
AK's a wild, crazy girl.
All right, I
Okay?
just
I even pole dance on my channel. I'm going to let you know I pole dance on my channel.
Okay. All righty.
As soon as you take the money in, I do my pole dance.
She does.
That's freaking awesome.
KK likes to have fun.
Yeah.
Y'all play bingo?
Yes.
Bingo. Oh,
Yeah.
girl.
They do.
I love bingo.
I used to play real bingo with my mom, but
Yeah.
With those little stampers, it's like stamp. I've called it before at a bingo hall, but
dollars.
that's fun. Yeah, yeah. Doppers.
Yeah.
I hit for like 1,200 on I-4.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What? Where do you go? Because I'm like, you just won $50 in a basket of muffins, and I'm like, what the world? You're like,
But like I said, it's March 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I mean, and there's a special prize for people who talk the most in the chat. You can't put dots or anything like that. It has to be conversation between you and the other people in the chat, or you in the panel, and that.
Right. No emojis. That doesn't count.
No emojis, nothing like that. It always has to be something chat. And that will be announced the very next day, because I'm going to sit there and add it all up of your conversation and that. That prize is an awesome prize. Awesome. Very awesome.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm subbed. I subbed to KK and I rang the bell too. Remind everybody to ring the bell for their favorite people.
Right.
Okay, this is one of the gifts. Do you know what this
Hey,
is?
put her on. Oh, there he is.
It's a microphone.
It's German. Yeah.
Awesome.
That'd be nice for a creator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure would.
Here, I'll show you some of the other stuff. Let me see.
I ain't at that level yet. I haven't even done my own live streams, but I got a good microphone, good vocal.
Got one of these.
Heck yeah.
I mean, mind.
If you're a camper or live in the area, this is
Nick him out.
That
In the
flashlight.
back, Omni Power.
Yeah.
I was looking at it on the TV.
Okay, a little scale, kitchen scale for your food or weighing if you
Yeah.
package things up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even your green your spinach that you got in little bitty amounts.
Okay, and here's another thing that's coming up: grocery list organizer.
Oh, heck yeah.
I do that with a Sharpie.
But Okay, Miss. I don't know what I did with. Oh, here's Miss Southern Belle. There's jewelry be given away. There is, like it says, gold, silver. Let me see. A battery pack for, power bank for
Power bank for Type
charging
C.
your phones and stuff.
Yes, that's cool.
Okay, and Miss Southern Belle made the bags that go.
Awesome.
Is that Southern Belle teacher or
No, Miss Southern Belle.
Miss Southern Belle? Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
like
nice.
that.
And then there's jewelry in here. I ain't opening it up, but it's jewelry. I'll open up that night. And I was just
Right.
thinking about getting and this one's full of jewelry too. This bag. But I'm thinking of getting balloons. Put wait a second. Getting balloons behind me, okay? And I'll have the wheel and it spins and says a color. So whatever color that balloon is, and it'll have a number. So you won't know what prize you're getting because they're going to be wrapped up over here. And I'll bring it over and say, you get the chance of opening it now or send it the way it is. So, and they'll be all different. Miss Southern Belle got, she's donating a box especially made for the winner of that box. So like she'll ask you what you're into, and she watches your YouTube channels and stuff like that. So she'll ask like if you're into maybe squirrels or ducks or whatever you're into, she will get stuff that personalized to you personalized. But yeah, I'm having the boxes. So
awesome.
Yeah, there's only three things that are guaranteed. That's the silver pick, the gold, and the radio. I mean the microphone thing. So
that is awesome.
A lot of them prizes were cool.
Mm-hmm.
The little C charger, like I see everybody have those, like for their mobile phones. So I'm thinking EMP. My phone ain't gonna be worth a damn anyway. It's just I don't know. Maybe that's a bad way of looking at it, but
well, they charge tablets. They can charge a tablet. They can charge. Pardon me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like in a bad situation where you're walking home because it's it's done been an EMP hit down middle of America. None of that stuff's gonna work anyway. I mean, you could look at pictures in your phone maybe.
Yeah.
At that point.
Proper mind.
But okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I took over your channel, Miss Peach.
No, you good. You good.
No
worries.
I've been married for 41 years, girlfriend. I know I'm good. My husband loves me.
41 years. That's a feat these days.
Damn. That's a long ass time. Yeah.
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 Very much so.
My husband only keeps me because I'm a good cook too. I do everything else, but I mean the cook. I make his pepperoni bread, and let me tell you, he ate 20 loaves of pepperoni bread by himself.
Oh wow!
We lose somebody.
We lost a couple people. They don't like me, so that I better get it down so you have a panel.
No,
Chris got down. Chris got down because he's putting our daughter to bed and reading her a bedtime story.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, and Monique jumped down because her tablet's dying, and Jim went to bed. And I think Prep for this might be having internet issues.
I didn't mean to be like take over your show, but that's just me.
Nah. You good?
We started asking you a million questions. That's what happened. We started talking about music. One thing led to another, and it was fun.
Yeah, that's what tonight was for. Was for fun. I'll get it spit out in a minute. There wasn't no particular topic. We seen there wasn't nobody live, and we said, "Hey, we'll go live."
That's what
Yeah,
I usually do. I used to have a show I would
It's a good
come on
philosophy.
about 11,
Give me some bread.
11:30, and I'd go until 8:30 in the morning.
Bread.
Man, there's a lot of people that are up.
Yes, ma'am.
McBride has joined us.
Hi, McBride.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Still Sunday here, but thank you. Happy Monday to you.
We can't.
This is the only time. This is the only time zone that matters.
Right?
No, you mean the one I'm in, right? Because I'm in
No.
Central. There's a reason
No.
Central's in the middle.
Nope. Nope.
I'm just saying.
Nope.
I think maybe everybody else is on the wrong time, and Central, we're on the right one. We're right in the middle.
Nope.
Beach constantly lives an hour in the future. Like, tell me who's gonna win the game so I can make a bet. You know.
If only it went that way, because most football games, what if they're played on the East Coast? It's East Coast time.
Exactly. I'm kidding.
I know.
But that'd be nice.
Who's possessed?
My tablet.
Oh.
We're sitting next to each other.
You and McBride?
And her tablet sounds like it sounds like it's possessed.
Goodness.
Off McBride, man. That sucks. Big sandwich.
She says she's resetting it and see if she can get back in.
All right.
I really like the
Awesome.
I wonder what the McBride would cost. They'd probably still be $2 or so.
Probably.
Yeah. With fries, a small fry. Yeah. That's all you get.
It's working out.
Okay.
I said, can y'all put some McCheese on that, please? They're like, that's another 80 cents, sir. I'm like, damn.
So we've been sitting here for like 2 hours wanting a McFish sandwich.
And the one that they save all year, but they only sell sometimes, is the McRib. They keep that shit in the refrigerator all year.
All year?
Yeah.
You remember when I had the McPizza?
No.
I remember getting pissed off in the line because it's like I just wanted a French fry and I got to wait 15 minutes in line so they can make your pizza. I thought that was the dumbest thing they ever did. They wouldn't have them ready, and then you had, well, we're waiting for their pizza to be made. What? It's McDonald's. I'm sorry. It made me pissed. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I hate them as a franchise. But they did get out of Russia. They said, to hell with y'all. I mean, I'm pretty sure that news story is correct. All of them shut down. They're paying the Russian employees a wage, though. So I would assume they're direct depositing all these Russian employees who worked for the McDonald's Corporation money. Because this thing, for maybe a severance of some kind, because I don't think McDonald's and none of the Western companies will go back to Russia ever. I mean, the world's changing. I didn't mean to go dark on us, but that I was thinking about that story I heard a couple of weeks ago about the McDonald's saying we're done. What is it? The coffee place, Starbucks, we're done. Pull all of our managers out of there, shut those locations down, and do a final payroll. We're done. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shut the buildings. We don't care. We don't care about the maintenance. We're going to drop the lease on the buildings anyway. But a major move from the West to get out of Russia. A lot of our businesses, and although it's hurting, is the Russian people, really, because they're not part of this crap. They love McDonald's. They love Coca-Cola and Starbucks. I'm still glad that I live in America. Can I say that I still feel blessed to this day that I live in the southern United States of America?
Yep.
And it is still very constitutionally driven here. That's kind of the way we live.
I'm trying. Let's try
What's up, KK?
I'm making my thumbnail for my. I didn't realize I didn't do this. For my StreamYard. I thought I made it. And didn't.
I'm wondering,
Let's try that.
when you talk of thumbnails, you know, that's important. The thumbnail is important,
Mhm.
you know, to even to your content. I'll sometimes go back in the YouTube studio and change mine and say, you know what, maybe if I had a better, you know, if I could find a better, even though I've already done the video, I'll try to do the best one I can do
Yeah.
and look at it and go, what does this video need? You know?
Problem is I can't figure out what I did wrong. I'll do it tomorrow when my brain really wants to work. But so I just want to come up and please come over and enjoy yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if I'm gonna have any singers come up. There is some games we're gonna play and that too. So questions and that. So I haven't got it all fixed up in my brain yet. I'm an entertainment channel, okay? And
Yep.
I like to entertain.
Okay.
But
Yep.
yep, that's what I do. I entertain people.
And you do an awesome job, KK. I enjoy it when I go over.
Yeah, I want to try to do a character, but something's wrong with my computer. Oh well. Oh, I know what I didn't do. That's what. No. Yeah, that's what I did wrong. Okay.
I'm up with a bunch of pictures. It's just a bunch of pictures and me on a live stream.
I'll be up in a minute. Just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna show you one of my friends. If it works. What is going on? It is not
What?
what oh man, I'm gonna have to shut this down.
Peach, your hair looks red. Almost red tonight.
I've got natural red tint.
I don't know what naturally I am, but hey, it's the time and the color of that day. That's my natural.
I'm naturally brown and gray. Gray now was naturally a sandy brown when I was younger.
Yeah, right now
Now
it's
I'm
silver,
gray.
but I mean, like, you know, I just use this great conditioner that it colors your hair. Yeah.
Awesome. Usually mine's purple, but I ain't dyed it in about 6 months, so.
I did the lavender one. I've done the gray. I've done the blue. I've done the pink. I did the rainbow one. The rainbow one I loved the best. That one was awesome. Did you get to see it then, Peach?
Yeah, I did. It looked good.
Do some lime green throughout here.
I did the green, but I didn't like it, so wait a minute. Let me see. I'm gonna show you how pretty I am when it comes to colors. I'm a pretty girl. Wait, I'm not ready yet. They don't want to see this ugly fight.
You are not ugly.
Are you telling me that 2 hours ago, Tribe and Angry and Josh were on? Oh my goodness.
No, they wasn't on.
Oh,
He done clips. He clipped it.
Okay. I'll go watch it later.
Oh, wait, there.
Right.
There we go. Here's me with my rainbow hair.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like that'd be a lot of work to do multicolors like that to get it in the right spots.
I used a marker to do that. Yeah. But okay.
Let's take me down off the big screen. That's what that means. Come on, take me down.
Yeah.
That's what Josh needs. Josh needs that hand signal because he's like, no, he hates it when they put him on big screen.
But
That's the reason why I'm always like this.
What?
The avatar.
oh,
You know, I always thought you had to, you have to show your face and be, if you're going to be a personality, you have to. So I stay with using my, not an avatar. I
Right.
want to learn live streaming and do things like this, just have a little Sunday socials and talk about whatever people want to talk about and have a couple guests come up, drop the StreamYard link for them and let them come on up and then kind of shut it off at like 4 people.
Right.
okay.
Just let it fly. Let
Mhm.
people drop topics.
There I am. Look how beautiful I am.
Ah,
There you go.
there
Wait a
it
minute,
is,
let me change to the other ones.
man.
And here's that one. That's my body, baby. I told you I'm a big girl.
Man.
Right?
Boop, boop,
Miss
be
Boop?
doop, boop.
There we go. Here's Miss Southern Belle's favorite. That's just Miss Southern Belle. She made me do that one. But this is who I really am. I'm like a cool dude, man.
I like that one.
This
And
is-
also the one underground. I like that one too. The potato, I guess, was
yeah,
Potato Girl.
but that's mine now. That's my new one.
For some reason, mine doesn't work when I go when I go out of cam. And it used to work. It would show my little bullets. It would show my little logo of just a little ammo, but it doesn't show it now. Watch. It's just how do I fix that?
Okay. You're going to listen to me and pay attention real close.
Go ahead.
Go over to where your where your photo is down here on the bottom.
Or the corner, right?
Yeah, go to the 3 dots, click that.
Right, got it.
Go up to edit avatar.
All right.
Second one
Oh,
up.
and then I add a picture here. Hold on. Upload. I want my logo. It used to just show my logo.
Well, wait a minute. Did you click on that?
Yeah.
Okay. You should have says edit avatar. Do you see pictures there?
Yeah, they're from my gallery though. It's not my YouTube. See, YouTube.
Okay, wait a minute. So hit that plus sign.
Wait a minute. Let me back out of here. Because all right. I hit the plus sign.
Okay, you got a plus sign. Click that, and it'll open up to wherever your pictures are. You go find what picture you want, and then you click on it and say open it, and then it should upload and be on there.
Okay, you know what? Shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all that. I saw.
I took all that time, man. What's your problem?
Okay.
You should have known by paying attention. You should know you got it. If it was more than one step, you should have told me.
Listen, I was in there. Here's what I'm saying, KK. If I'm in the chat, it shows the little Tennessee Tactical logo. It shows my logo. And when I used to go into other people's streams, it would automatically show that one, and now it doesn't do that. That's what I'm saying.
And
Okay,
what I'm trying to tell you is go click on one of those pictures right now, so it updates. So then you go and, like I said, if you want to add new picture, just hit the plus sign, find the picture you want.
All right.
You hit the 3
Let
dots
me
over
try.
on your picture. Hit edit audio avatar.
I got it.
Then it comes up with edit avatar and all the pictures of you.
Oh,
Okay, just click
Yeah,
on
this is-
any of them.
no, I'm trying to.
Then hit done.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now let me check this out.
You didn't click on a picture and done.
Okay,
No.
Same
TT1.
problem I had, Sophia. Yep, I bet it's the same problem I had.
Okay, TT1. If you have your Google account and you have a picture on your Google account and your Google account is what you use as far as your sign up, your YouTube channel, if your
Not
Google
Hope.
account if your Google account icon is a different picture than what you're trying to put on your icon
Okay.
now, that's why
Right.
it's all got to line up.
Yeah.
Okay, then I need to go out and do that. That's what's happening, KK, is what she said then.
Yep.
Hood, I'll look for your email. Be safe. I hope your appointment goes good tomorrow, and good night.
Well,
Sleep well, Hoot. I'm
Bye,
sending you
Hoot.
all good energies.
Good luck
love and
tomorrow.
respect. Love and respect. Good luck.
Definitely let us know how it goes, Hoot. While I'm thinking about it, my live stream might be a little bit late tomorrow. I was thinking we was on leave out for Savannah at 4 in the morning, but I found out earlier that we will not be leaving till around lunch. And my best friend gets to go in and see her grandbaby who is in the NICU for the first time in 2 months.
Wow.
So it's probably going to be a while before I get back home.
Yeah,
No worries, Peach.
Yeah. Peach, that could end up being a real long day. You know what I mean? It could be.
Yeah.
Especially going down to Savannah and
Yeah.
and the getting to see the baby and stuff for the first time.
I wish I could go in and see him. I ain't got to see him yet.
I couldn't imagine not seeing my babies as soon as they were born. I can't imagine that. Not being able to touch them, and no, that would have broke my heart.
All right,
I
Miss
just
Peach.
hope the baby getting well.
Well, I'm going to go, guys, everybody. I'm going back to lay down because I hadn't been feeling good all day. So,
Oh, okay.
I just stopped in to give my love and support. I love to support and push other channels and that. So,
Yes, ma'am.
You all have one of those blessing days. Just stay with the Lord.
Yes, ma'am.
Be well. Sleep well.
You see you later, KK.
See you. Love you and
Later,
respect.
KK. I'll see you
Love you
soon.
too.
Okay. Oh yeah, no bingo this week, guys. No bingo.
Oh,
I
okay.
rung the bell. I subbed to you, and I rung the bell, so you'll see me there.
Okay.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye. Night candle. What was you saying, Sophia?
I got the kids to bed.
Awesome.
Thank goodness. It's been a long day.
Been a long weekend, hasn't it? And that's rare to say. Like I'm saying, my weekend's been kind of heavy, all around, all
Yes.
around. And Peach
Yeah.
too. Peach, you too. It's been a heavy weekend.
It
It
has.
Yeah. Much agreed. Much agreed.
Like, I'm sad. I'm sad tomorrow's Monday and Chris is back to work and stuff. But like this weekend, it was long. It was rough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep. Definitely could have had a better weekend. Definitely. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, darling. I agree.
But we'll put this one behind us and we move on
That's right.
and keep rolling on.
And
That's
next
right.
weekend will be better.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right, for
Peach.
sure.
Peach, man,
Yeah.
has influenced me really big to be able to put out my last video because I was struggling, y'all, as a creator. And now I feel like, I'm telling you, the video hit with rave reviews, but I was doing it because I felt like, hey, that's the next video everybody was telling me to do. Like Tribe and them, they issued the challenge, and I was like, not a lot of people are doing the challenge, and I kind of want to do it. So but I told Peach, we talked, and I told her, I was like, this video's killing me. I can't put it out. I still feel like there was things I did wrong in it. I was like, but that's the bag I carry. If I'm leaving anywhere, I left. I go just to the Piggly Wiggly today. I took that bag, if somebody's hurt in there, or if I get hurt or whatever,
Yep.
or you never know. I might need both magazines to get in my car and get my ass out of a bad situation. I don't know. I might need some water if I break down and I have to start walking. I'm gonna need some water.
Yeah.
Mm.
TT1, I love your videos truly. So anytime you feel hesitation with your videos or you feel like you're not satisfied with them, please know that there are people just like me, TT1. I love your videos. I don't care how short or long they are.
Right.
I love them.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing them.
You always support me too. I appreciate that. You always put a kind comment in there, and that's all you can expect, from
You are really good people, TT1. You are really good people.
trying.
You will always
It's
have my
hard.
support.
It's hard, and with what we've been through, honestly. And I'll say this in open panel. We've been through some stuff.
Yeah.
And it still keeps piling on, and I feel like we're shrinking all the time. But as it shrinks, the core gets tighter to me. Like I'm following people now that I have really looked at. If I'm following you, I like you. Like KK, she's new. I'm gonna have to check her out, but I'm gonna try to stay with her and have fun. She seems crazy and fun. Me and her, we go back and forth.
Yep. Hi, Keith.
She's
Hi,
spunky.
Keith.
Kiki, what's up? Kiki?
Dang it, TT1.
Are you
What?
still doing the Monday on the ammo roundup?
Usually once a month now, you know what I mean? Because
okay.
I'm stacked. I'm stacked actually, but you can always get more. So there'll be once a month a Monday ammo update. As long as we're in this crisis, Chris, because it is a crisis, and I know people in the business. Now I don't get no deals. Don't get me wrong. I don't get a single deal. But I know people who listen to the grapevine of what's going on, and the words were where I go at the armory. It was, hey, it looks pretty good on the spectrum. Like we'll have ammo, but he said, but I have to say, Jeremy, with the guy that's in charge, that could change any day.
Yeah.
That could change any day. He feels like,
I mean, once we get out to PA and stuff, and I'll have a lot more freedoms unrestricted as far as to get things. So I'll probably be able to more frequently stock up, pick up.
Compared to here, yeah.
Yeah, the industry's better, a lot better where you're going. Yeah. And you'll see the same struggles I will, but you'll be able to still attain it. Not like where you're at. I'm surprised you can even get 12 gauge where you're at. I mean, it's.
You know what? Before everything kicked off, I was actually stalking on 12 gauge.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty decent on 12 gauge actually.
Nice. So that's a good weapon. I don't own any shotties. I don't. It's about time to add one though. I got rifles and pistols. Rifles and pistols for me.
I mean, even I know there's the back and forth as far as whether to use birdshot, not to use birdshot, this and that. I mean, I think it's up to discretion what you feel is necessary, because in the end, I'm sorry, you're gonna get hit with something. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna leak.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Birdshot or triple aught or double aught. You're gonna. I had this conversation, Chris, with the lady the last time I went to the armory. A little lady buying 9mm critical defense. Some of them really not really lightweight ones. I forget the name, but they're like beautifully light. It's this new alloy they're using in a hollow point, and like you don't hardly feel like nothing. 20 of them don't in your hand. And really? She was saying, "Honey, do you know about shotguns?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Well, from here to that road, what would I need?" I was like, "Shoot, birdshot gonna tear their ass up, man." But I said, maybe, from number 9 or, and she's like, what is, I was like, well, you got 9 BBs that look like fish sinkers or whatever. I was trying to explain their difference in the way the shots are. And I said, you got a slug too, which is going to really do some damage, but she was asking my advice and they didn't have any, all they had was birdshot there. But I said, from here across the road, that birdshot, they're not going to want no more of that. It ain't going to kill them, but they're not going to want no more of that.
Well, and not to mention, like I said, it's always the argument. I mean, it's situational. I mean,
Mhm.
is my enemy, what's on the backside of that enemy? Do I have my loved ones on the other side? Then yeah, I'm bringing that bird shot.
Right. Right,
So-
right. Because it's gonna. But she was saying, say somebody comes up in my yard. She was asking me a real life scenario, and I just met her, but she knew that they knew me and that I was cool. I guess we were both customers of the store that just hadn't met. But she
Right.
was kind of saying, "No, if they're out in my yard, sir, if they're out there, and I'm on my porch, and I want to, what do I do?" I said, "You can shoot anything at them at that point." I said, "Bird shot, they're gonna run off." Unless they got some bird shot or a 9mm or whatever. She was talking like, I want to defend my home with this shit. What do I need to buy for shotty? And I was like, it doesn't matter, really. Doesn't matter. But they had was 12 gauge and 20 gauge bird shot. So I said, get you some of that. I said, what do you got, a 12 or 20? And she said 20. And I said, yeah, get some of that bird shot. Trust me, because it's been hard to find.
Yeah. I mean, push comes to shove. It is what it is. I mean,
yeah.
Something's
I've
better than
seen
nothing.
people make customized stuff. They opened up the bird shot or the triple aught or whatever and pour wax in there and then seal it back up and then have like this waxy slug.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw a dude do it on YouTube and I was like, damn.
Well, I know we're gonna have to do a live stream here and have a nice little chit chat as far as ammunition choices and
good. Oh, I'd love that, Chris. I'd love that.
Stop
Man.
rubbing your
pew pew type of show.
together.
A pew pew show.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I don't want to know what Chris is rubbing.
Hold on, show him. Go ahead and show him. Come on, go ahead.
Hold on. I think my camera's still spun around. It is.
It
Hold
is.
on, y'all.
I think Kiki likes that name. Listen, I had a friend in school named Keith, and he was my dude. I called him Kiki. So now the only Keith I know is SKM Keith. So that he's my new Kiki.
All right, guys, we've hit 2 hours and 15 minutes. If y'all want to hang out backstage, we'll hang out for a little bit back there.
Either way.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it, guys. Thank y'all for coming in. I want to thank everybody who came up on panel. Guys, make sure you check everybody out. I have enjoyed it, and I love y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I will see y'all Tuesday. All right, guys. Peace out.
Good night.
Peace out.
Good night.
Later.